Hi dancers, welcome to your second week of your online virtual dance classes. This week I am designating as Family Fun Week for all my dancers. I have my husband here and my child here. So what we're going to do for today's class is I will include last week's warm-up and class in this week's video. So you'll do the same class as last week, but we have a new combination to learn at the end. And that combination you can grab your little sister, your little brother, big sister, big brother, mom, dad, whoever's in the house with you. We made it simple so that the whole family can do a fun jazz dance together. So, let's get started. Starting with the head. Left shoulder, back, right, back, head the other way, same way. Left shoulder, back, right, head goes the other way. Continuing press forward. Make sure you're breathing and press back. Don't worry about being exactly correct and copying us. Be concerned with what your body needs to get warm, to get moving.
You're broken down and tired.
All right, we're gonna take it down to the floor. And
And I rise like the day. I rise like the rain. I rise up.
The same thing we discussed in class. Make sure this leg nice and long and engaged. This leg is in a 90-degree angle. Your knee is over your ankle. Remember that. Stretch your front leg. Good. Make sure both toes are facing directly side. Your legs are completely parallel so that your hips are nice and even. Dropping that head release. Don't hold any tension there. Back down to your lunge. Place your knee on the floor.
Silence is quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like
Stretch this part of your hips
so I
here.
promise we'll take the world to
If you want to, you can take this time to practice your splits as well. Or you can wait until we're a little bit warmer to get it. And back to lunge. You're gonna walk your hands toward the front so that you can, in a side lunge. Your hips switch, good. Now these toes are straight up to the ceiling. Now you'll switch legs and you'll come over, stretching the middle of the left side, and turning over to a lunge. Holding here. Straighten the front leg.
And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. And we will rise. We will rise. We will rise.
And back down to your lunge.
We'll rise.
You can place your knee on the
I'll
floor.
rise up.
Hands to this knee.
Rise like
Your
the
knee is
day
still over the ankle
I
here.
rise up. In spite of the
Make sure
age,
you're breathing. Breathe
I
in
will rise
and exhale.
1,000 times again.
And back down to your
And
lunge.
we'll rise up. I like the waves will rise up.
Together.
In spite of the age, we'll rise up. And we'll do
That
it
concludes the first part of
our
our. Moving on, we're going to get into really stretching out our torso area. So I'm going to have Brent demonstrate while I explain something to you guys. So you're going to start with your feet about shoulder width apart here. Start with your arms up. And you're going to lean into the stretch of each side. So you want to make sure that you're not simply, go back to neutral. You want to make sure you're not simply lifting your shoulders. We're not doing that. We're not shrugging our shoulders at different times. Think of extending the back from the back here down from the, I forgot the name of the muscle. I knew it 3 seconds ago. The scapula, no, that's the bone. The latissimus dorsi, there it is. All of this is stretching up towards the ceiling. So stretching up and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. So that's the energy that's happening every time you do that. So we're gonna demonstrate that. It's gonna be another follow along thing, but we'll do up first, come to second, plie, turn in, and coming up, and we'll go side, and then we'll do the same thing, and we'll go down, same thing, and we'll go forward, really stretching out each part of our upper body. And I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold here. Now side. And extending your arms nice and long. And second. Good. To the floor. Twisting. Engaging your back muscles each time. And arms up. To the ball. Good. Going forward.
Just like
Forward. stretch out all these muscles that are back here. And we're going to do the whole thing again. Start up at the top. And 3, 4. Arms go up to this deep plie. Make sure you're not sticking your butt out in the plie. Tucked under. Side. 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 And people like to lie because they are all the same. To the floor. We just go a different way. Rotate again. And down. Arms come up. Down. Last time. Front. Really pressing like you have a wall that's really hard to push in front of you. And up. Good. Nice. We're going to move on to exercises for the feet. Brett will face this way. We've done this in class several times. You guys all know this. We're going to do demi point, spring up so that your knee comes up, demi point, and down. Demi point, spring up, demi point, and down. 8 times. Then we'll switch sides. Same thing. Demi point, spring up, demi point, and down. Demi point, spring up, demi point, and down. Now, when you spring up, I do not want to see your toes falling behind, right? These toes have to spring off the floor so that they point all the way under, like a banana. Brent has some nice banana feet. Pointed, back to demi point and down. Demi and point, back to demi point and down. Good. So we're going to do 8 of those on each side, and then you'll follow along for the rest. That we're going to go through. We're going to go through our Grand Battement sequence where we do, Okay.
So I was calling.
All right, we have one more warm-up sequence that we're going to go through, our Grand Battements, before we go on to a really fun rhythmic thing that I want to teach you guys. So, make sure, before you start this, that you have permission to be loud. And this time when we're all confined to our small spaces with our families, things might get pretty obnoxious. But we're only doing this 16 times, 8 times on the right and 8 times on the left, and then it's over. You gotta get all that cooped up frustration out. So we're gonna do grand battements with our voices. Yes, so let's demonstrate. So we start in a nice wide fourth position. Can you face that way so they can see your fourth position, right? So the front leg is bent, and we might have done this in class before. The back leg is straight. The arms are nice and down by your side, and they're in fists. Okay, so face back to the front. You start with your arms up, and as you bring your arms down, you bring your weight to your front foot and développé the back leg to a kick. And as you do it, you say, "Huh!" Yes, and that voice, that "huh," doesn't come from a place up here in your throat. Yeah, we don't want to hear you squeal like a cat. I want to hear you roar like a lion. Do it again. "Huh!" Yes. "Huh!" Arms come down, they bend to go down. "Huh!" Yes. "Huh!" 8 times, each side. What number are you on?
I don't remember.
You're on 4. Keep going. Do this on your own. 8, and then you can check it out if you need to. Switch sides. And 8 on the left. 4 more. 2. 1 more. Very good. All right, if you need to, you can pause and go back and do more of that if you want. If someone came in and told you to stop yelling, then please stop yelling. But for me, that's a really good way to get rid of some tension, just kick it all out there. All right, moving on to our hips and arms sequence. Let's go over that. This is usually an exercise taught in a modern Horton class, but it's a really fun way to get your hips moving, get some rhythm going with your hands, teach you some new ways to kind of move in your body. All right, so we start. We start.
The figure 8.
Yes. Okay. We're going to start with the figure 8 of the hips. Can you face this way? Show us how you in the position that you are going in. Yeah. So you have your right foot forward, and your hips are going to make the figure 8. So you have out and around. The infinity sign. Lots of people get this tattooed on their wrist for some reason. Infinity sign. Yes? So your hips are going to go forward, around, forward to the other side, and around. Good. Facing the front, let's see how it looks from the front. We'll both go forward, back, forward, around. Forward, back, forward, around. So you're moving your hips in this constant, like you're stirring soup, right? Forward, and. Do it with your arms if you need to. Around, back, and up, and back. Same thing happens with your hips. So your hands on your hips. We'll go forward, back, around, 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 around. So we'll do that coming from the back. Back up, take a couple steps back if you can. You're gonna do right, the infinity, and then you'll do left, infinity. Right, infinity, left, infinity. 4 times. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and. Infinity. Take it back. Now, 4. If you need to, put one of these. Adding on to that, if you've nailed it so far, good for you, we're going to keep going. You have your right hand on your hips, you're going to have your left hand flat out beside you, and it's going to shake as you go, right? So you'll go out and around, out and around. The same thing, your hips are only doing the same thing that we did before. Now we're just adding the hand. Out and around, out and around. Good. Going back. Let's try the left side now, or the right side rather. Left hand on the hip, right hand out. Left foot steps forward. We go. Out and around. Out and around. Out and around. Out and around. So what we're doing here is we're practicing embodying different rhythms. Our hips are going one way. They're going one tempo. Our hand totally going another. It's going fast. Hips are going slow. Think about how you can use your brain to embody those two different rhythms, right? Takes thought, but it also takes a bit of letting go, I think. Don't be so like, my hand has to be here, and my hips have to be here, right? Just think about the different things, and then just go with it. Just go with it, yes? Let's try that bunch with music. Right foot steps forward.
High in the sky, the
Forward.
I'm singing.
Forward. Forward.
I won't cry.
Backing up. We'll try the left side one more time with the left hand out. Right hand on the hip. Left, right foot steps forward. And shake. Don't make your hips go any faster. Nice. Backing up. Right arm is out. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and go. Done. One side might be better than the other. Go. One more time. Right side. 5, 6, left foot forward. Yep. Going on. The next progression, after you have the hands, you've got your hips, now we're adding this other hand, right? So we'll just do this hand first to go over what it does. We have, going up, the palm is facing your face, up, out, it comes up, now the palm is facing outward, moves across your face, and then it flips and moves back across your face, and goes up, and out, up, cross, and flip. Up, out, cross, and flip. And up, cross, and flip. Yes? So all together your arms will look like this. Shaking on one side. And you have up, over, out, and over. Up, over. It's much harder than it looks. And over, and up, over, out, and go. Yes? So you have, this hand is moving pretty quickly. This one is moving about the same tempo as your hips, but it's doing something different. A lot of people will fall into this trap. They'll be doing this, suddenly they'll be doing this, right? Suddenly both hands are shaking. Both hands are not shaking. This one is shaking, your hips are infinity signing, and this arm is slowly moving through space in that pattern that we just learned. Let's go over that pattern one more time. We have up, over the rainbow, cross, swipe your face. Up, over the rainbow, cross, swipe your face. So, what that looks like is when you're on your right side with your right foot forward, you have, this arm is shaking, and you step forward on when your arm comes up. So you have up, over, cross, and step, and up, over, cross, and step, and up. And then your hips will get all confused and everything. So you have shaking, you have infinity sign, and you have this pattern. Yes? So let's try all of that together with music. We'll do left hand flat, left hand shaking, right hand moving twice. And then we'll do right hand shaking, left hand moving twice. If you need to rewind and go over that again, you can. This is a pretty new concept to everyone, but just give it a whirl. Do your best. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's not good. And now, backing up. 5, 6, that concludes our first virtual class for this semester. Hopefully I'll see you guys sooner rather than later here in the studio again. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. If you want to go back and go over those hips and those hands and those arms again, feel free to do so. Thanks for joining. You start with your feet out in a nice side position, and your hands are down by your sides. You have 1, 2, you can do a turn with both feet, like I'll do, or you can do a nice mini pirouette as Mr. Brent does. All around, and you jump out on 4, right? Okay, so going back to the beginning, you have 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you shake your hips with your arms. 5, and 6, and 7. 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's what it is. Go back.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So the first hips are really slow. 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And the next two are really fast. Again, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. There you go. Next, we have your right hand. Shake your right hand. Your right hand is going to go out and give you the wave. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to point at the fruit on the counter, at the garage, at your mom's favorite decor. Doesn't matter, just point. So you have 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball change back with your left foot. And 5. Body roll 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Hip squat on 8. Let's try that again from the beginning. We have 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Let's do that with music, and then we'll keep going.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180.
Out. 5, 6,
Crazy,
and 1,
thinking about the way
4,
I
5,
always
6,
let the
7, 8.
heartbreak change me.
Nice. Moving on. You have 7, 8. Your right foot, your right leg, is going to cross over, and you're going to cross. Hands are up, and you push down, tap your left foot. Cross with your left, and tap your right. L arm. So when you have your right foot out to the side, your left arm is up, and your right arm is out to the side. Let's go back. So you just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, push 2, 3, out, 4. Then you're gonna do, Brent, can you show us? Run and jump around, swim like swimming through the ocean. 5, 6, 7, ball change on 8. On 8, your left hand is here, your right hand is up. And we're gonna do the thing that we just did in class for the next couple counts. Let's go back. So you just did 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, push 2, 3, 4, run jump 5, 6, 7, and 8. You ball change on and 8, so your right foot goes and 8, and 8, good. And you here on 8. Shake and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Then let's back up a little bit so you can see it. Then Brent's gonna show this next part. You're there. You're gonna chasse to your right, chasse. Ball change, your left foot goes behind. Step on your left and pirouette, or you can just turn and ball change and land out nice and dramatic. Good. Let's go back to, we did 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chasse. 1, 2, ball change 3, 4, 5, pirouette 6, 7, and 8. Good, and you can snap there. Let's do that much with music.
If you don't wanna see me,
And
did a full 180.
5, 6,
Crazy,
7, 8.
thinking about the way I always let the heartbreak change me.
Out.
Baby,
sassy snap. You step on your left, kick your right, and whip your hands back to the right. Boop. Nice. Kick nice and high, nice and low, doesn't matter. There you go. You snap, then you have 1, 2, 3, pivot on 4, 4. Brent, can you show us what's next?
Oh, drama.
2, 3, 4, step 5, drama on 6, 7, drama on 8. And it can be whatever you want it to be. You can do step touch, or you can do snap back and out. Whatever you want, just make it really dramatic. So you just did 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chassé. 1, 2, ball change. 4, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drama, 8. Then for the next 2 8 counts, you're gonna move in slow motion like you're underwater. And the singer's doing it really slow. And you're really slow. You can be as dramatic as you want. Do whatever you want. Feel your muscles in your body. If this is your first time dancing, you can just wiggle around. Do whatever you need. Let's go from the beginning to the slow-mo with music. Then we have one more small part, and then that'll be all it for today.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180,
And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
change me,
Out.
baby. But look at where I ended up.
6, chassé.
I'm all good already, it's almost unnecessary. And not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you don't believe that anything can stop me,
Nice.
don't show.
Last 8 count. You have step your hands right here. So by the time you finish the last 8, you should be here on 8. You have step left. 1. Your head goes out and to the right on 2. 2. Step right. 3. Head goes left. 4. You're going to open your right leg and your right arm. 5. Look to the right. 6.
Hand goes to.
And your hand goes along with it on 6 as well. So you're here on, let's go back. You have step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna hit on your hip, 7 once, and then 8 shoots out. Let's go back. That part's really fast, so pay attention. You're here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, and that's the last of it. Let's go over it one more time, a little faster. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. One more time at that tempo. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, last 2 times with music, and you can go back and rewind. You can speed it up if you need to, slow it down if you need to. YouTube has those nice controls at the bottom of your screen. And have some fun with your family. Move your hips, move your head, move your body. Just have a good time. All right, with music.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way always did the heartbreak change me, baby. But look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, it's almost unnecessary. I'm not where you left where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me.
Okay guys, I hope you had fun with my family fun week combination. Have some fun times driven out with your family, and we'll see you back next week. Hey all you Cool Cat musical theater dancers, we're gonna go over your recital dance that we did last week, and we're gonna continue this week, and we'll wrap up today's class. So, Mr. Brent again is gonna be demonstrating, doing everything, and let's get started. So last week we finished with everyone in this position, I believe, right? We were shaking your hands, getting ready to move on. Now, this part is relatively new to you all, but we've done it in class several times, so we'll review it, go over some details, and then Mr. Brent will show it twice. So you're here. We start our, can you step forward just a little bit? We start our jazz square, and we have 1, 2. Notice 1, 2, the right leg crosses over the left arm, it stays in this high V position. The right hand stays gripping your hat with 2 fingers. So going back to this position, you're here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, your left foot steps behind you and your left arm goes down. And it kind of floats down in a really girly way. You're up and it goes down. That's 3, 4, going back. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now next in the jazz scare we made the front and we made one side, now we have to make the back side. The right leg steps open as the left arm crosses over like you're about to say the Pledge of Allegiance almost incorrectly. This way. And this left leg, it's not in tendu, but it's not heel down. You're just on the ball of your feet. Going back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now your left foot steps forward and your left arm goes out on 7 and you do a jump. 7, 8. Sorry, that's on and 8. You step 7, jump and 8. 7 and 8. So your arm will go 7 and 8. That part moves pretty quickly. Let's see that full tempo from the beginning of that part. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in that jump, I'll let you watch it in slow motion in a couple seconds. In that jump, your right leg comes up first, and then your left leg, and your left leg ends in tendu. And your arm is just following where that left leg is going. Let's watch that in slow motion. Nice. One more time. Good. Let's keep going. So we ended here. Now our left foot is going to cross back behind us for a ball change, and we're going to take our hat off. We're just going to top it off. Yep. And this right leg points in front. Point and down. So you just ended 7, 8. You do 1, 2. Now your left leg just kind of flicks to come to parallel. 3, 4, and you're facing this downstage right corner. Flick your right leg.
Is the hand still on the hat?
Yes, your hand is still on the hat. 5, then you bring it down. 6, and then you pulse your feet. 7, 8. Let's do that from this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick. 5, 6. On 6, your arm comes down and your feet go. 7, 8. Good. Let's do that much with counts from when we run up like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's keep going. So you're there on 8. Now your hands are here like you have your hand on 2 tables, like you're about to do those push-up things. So you have your left leg propped. Now your left leg is going to do a really low fan kick in 4 counts. And you're going to land in forced arch on count 4. Yes, exactly like that. So you'll do, come back, you'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Show us 4. 4, you're on forced arch. That ankle is way up over your toes. This knee is bent. Your right leg is straight, and your hands are still pressing. So you have 4 and 5. You come up, your arms are here, so they go from this to this. Good, and that right leg crosses in front, and now you're in a 4th position releve. Kind of in a quasi line to this downstage left corner. So this is 5. And you plie back down on 6. Your arms come back to the press position. You're still on releve, but now you're on forced arch and plie. Turn around to the left, 7, 8. Good, let's do that one more time. From, yes, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, down, 6, turn, 7, 8. Good, and make sure your torso is fully facing the front on 8 because we're about to travel to the right. Moving on. Now, your shoulders move with your legs. So when your right foot steps, your right shoulder rolls back. And when your left foot steps, your right shoulder moves back forward. So you do that twice through. 7, 8, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to move on, you'll come to your right leg, will step out to a 2nd position, and your hips will go to the left first. 5, 6, 7, sorry, I think I was wrong. 5, 3, 4. Your hips go to the right first. 5, 6, 7, 8. And your body's leaning back. You're facing this downstage right corner on 8. Hands are still pressing, and you're looking to that corner as well. Let's do that again since Miss Hannah messed up. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Hips to the right. 5, 6, 7, 8. And make that circle really big. 5, don't hold back any drama. 6, 7, you're here on 8. Now, last couple things. You have, arm goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes to the Pledge of Allegiance. Still looking to the corner. 5, 6, 7, 8. Your head looks to the downstage left corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you shimmy your shoulders as you plie. 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is a really dramatic moment as well. So you're here, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, shimmy, 6, 7, 8. Good. And the next thing we have is we repeat the spring points. And you bring your hands back to this position. Yes, sorry, I was wrong. Hold your hat, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where we'll pause for today. Let's go from 1, 2, 3, 4 with counts, from the beginning with counts, and then Mr. Brent will show it to you twice through with music. So you're here, 8, and you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Let's go from the very top of the piece with just our counts. We'll go a little under tempo, and that way when Mr. Brent shows it with music, you'll see it with tempo, and you can slow it down or speed it up as much as you may need. From the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dun 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 dun. Putting on the Ritz. Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bum ba dum bum bum. Putting on the Ritz. Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Snap to your spots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dun 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 dun. Putting on the Ritz. Continuing on. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And run, jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, plie 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Snap. 2, 3, 4. Shimmy. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. With music, twice through.
Have you seen the well-to-do upon Lenox Avenue? That famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white spats of $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the bevy of highbrows from down the levee, all misfits. Putting on the Ritz. And that's where each and every little belle goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell bows, rubbing elbows. Come with me and we'll attend Jubilee and see them spend their last 2 bits. Putting on the Ritz. You've seen the well-to-do upon Lenox Avenue, on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow.
Good job this week, girls. Go back and review what you need to, and I will see you back in the Cool Cat virtual dance class next week.